What if I told you that in 1830, the US government made 138 Cherokee people disappear with the stroke of a pen? These are Cherokee names, Cherokee people. But according to the official record, they were classified as colored persons, not Native Americans. This wasn't an accident, it was systematic erasure. And it happened to thousands of indigenous families across America. The full investigation is live now. This story will change how you see American history forever.
Welcome back to Livity Stories, where we uncover the hidden histories that shaped America. I'm Catherine at Livity.Blog, and today we're diving into one of the most systematic cover-ups in U.S. history, one that's hiding in plain sight in government archives across the country. This is the 1830 U.S. Census for Carroll County, Georgia. At first glance, it looks like any other historical record, but buried in these pages is evidence of something far more sinister than just data collection. Look at these names: Pumpkin Pile, Rain Crow, Swimmer, Chunayunki, Waha'ache. These are clearly Cherokee names, some even written in Cherokee syllabics. But here's the shocking part. Every single one of these 138 Cherokee people was officially classified as colored persons, not as Native Americans. Their indigenous identity was bureaucratically erased, and this wasn't an isolated incident. It was part of a systematic pattern that affected indigenous communities from coast to coast. To understand how this happened, we need to look at the system itself. The 1830 U.S. Census offered exactly 3 racial categories: white, slave, and free colored persons. That's it. No option for Native American, no recognition of tribal sovereignty, no acknowledgement that hundreds of thousands of indigenous people lived within U.S. borders. This wasn't an oversight. The timing is crucial here. The Indian Removal Act had just been signed in 1830. Cherokee land was being seized for gold mining and white settlement. By reclassifying Cherokee people as colored persons, the government could deny their indigenous rights while expanding the available labor force. 2 birds, 1 stone. The pattern extended far beyond Georgia. In Minnesota, mixed-blood Dakota people were listed as white despite having documented tribal connections. In Louisiana, entire communities of Huma and other tribes were classified as free people of color. Census enumerators had complete discretion. They looked at people and decided their race based on appearance, not identity or community membership. Imagine the impact on families. Children growing up with official documents that denied their heritage, grandparents unable to pass down cultural knowledge because the government said they weren't really Native American. This was cultural genocide through paperwork. Let's look at Louisiana, where the situation was even more complex. The French and Spanish colonial systems had recognized gens de couleur libre, free people of color, which became a catch-all category that absorbed not just people of African descent, but Native Americans too. The Homa, people of southeastern Louisiana, experienced this extensively. Historical records show indigenous women like Marie Gregoire listed as savage women, while their children were classified as free-colored, severing the next generation from their indigenous roots. Some communities, like the Washita Nation, claim this erasure went even deeper. They argue their ancestors were the original mound builders of the Mississippi Valley, with connections dating back thousands of years. While controversial, their persistence highlights a crucial point. How many families lost connection to Indigenous heritage through this systematic misclassification? Today, DNA testing is revealing the extent of this erasure. Many African American families are discovering significant Native American ancestry that was completely absent from family oral traditions, suggesting the administrative denial was even more extensive than we knew. The consequences of this erasure persist today. Communities struggle for federal recognition when their Indigenous identity was systematically denied for generations. How do you prove continuous tribal existence when the government spent decades pretending you didn't exist? But here's what's remarkable. Despite this systematic erasure, Indigenous identity survived. The Cherokee names in that 1830 census weren't hidden. Families maintained oral traditions. Cultural practices continued in private spaces. Those 138 Cherokee people didn't disappear. They were administratively erased, but they never truly vanished. Their descendants are still here, still Cherokee, still fighting for recognition of who they've always been. This story isn't just about Cherokee people in Georgia or Huma people in Louisiana. It's about how systems of power can erase entire populations with nothing more than paperwork and categories. It's about understanding that official records aren't neutral. They reflect the interests and biases of the people who created them. At Livity, we believe these stories matter, not just as historical curiosities, but as living truths that affect communities today. That's why we partner with Indigenous artists and creators who are reclaiming these narratives through their work. The full investigation is available at Livity.Blog, link in the description. Subscribe to get our latest articles first, plus exclusive discounts on authentic American Aboriginal art and accessories that honor these hidden histories. Your support helps us continue uncovering the stories that traditional history books leave out. What hidden histories might be buried in your family records? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. The truth has been waiting in the archives all along. It's time we finally listened.
The Olmecs, the Mayans, the Black Caribs, our people have been here for thousands of years. Yet through colonization, forced reclassification, and deliberate erasure, our history was stolen from us. Our ancestors were here long before Columbus. They built civilizations, navigated oceans, and lived in harmony with the land. But through genocide, reclassification, and the suppression of Indigenous knowledge, we were forced to forget who we are. They didn't just take our land, they took our identity. That's why I started Livity.Blog, to expose the lies of colonization, to reclaim the truth about who we are, and to rebuild what was stolen. It's time to unveil the truth about our past, the impact of colonization, and the resilience of Aboriginal communities. Through art, culture, and heritage, we can piece together the puzzle of our shared history. Ready to embark on this eye-opening adventure? Join me as we dive into the wisdom, art, and traditions of Indigenous cultures across the globe. Together, we'll uncover the buried legacies that connect us all. It's time to rewrite history, one story at a time. Are you in? Download your free ebook now, Awakening to Oneness, and reclaim the spiritual connection our ancestors lived by. By subscribing to Livity.Blog, you'll gain exclusive access to this transformative journey completely free. Together, we'll explore ancient traditions, hidden histories, and the powerful teachings that lead us back to unity, balance, and truth. Subscribe now